to this week's Foundation Friday. I am joined today by industry veteran Steve Wright to talk about the Neuro Assistance Foundation. Thanks for joining me, Steve.
Well, thanks for having me.
No, it's great to have you on here. When I was talking with Jill McKean a couple months ago regarding our upcoming event that we're having just outside of Dallas, she mentioned this foundation. She said that you and her are very passionate about it. I think even both on the board. And she's like, you got to talk to Steve about this. So thank you for taking the time to join me this morning.
It's a great opportunity.
So Neuro Assistance Foundation, what's the mission? What's just an overview, if you don't mind, sir?
Sure. Neuro Assistance Foundation is an organization we've been around for about 10 years. It's a $500,000 organization, and it's got a sum total of 2 employees. So in that perspective, not very big, but on the same note, very meaningful in generating $500,000 of being able to go places and very little expense.
Sure.
What we do is, I'll start with our mission. Our mission is help today, independence tomorrow. We are an organization that helps individuals that are spinal cord injuries. This can be birth defect, it can be through an accident or an injury, but it does have something to do with their spinal cord. We're not trying, therefore, to solve a disease. We're trying to help them get towards independence. So simple things when you think about if you've had a spinal cord injury and you're in the hospital, they do all your rehab, you get all of the assistance and training that you need, but you get released from the hospital, they wheel you out to your car. You don't know how to get into your car because you suddenly you can't move. So you got to figure out how to get into a car. You got to have someone, you have to fit into your car. You have to have someone drive you or have your vehicle adapted. You're fortunate enough to make it home, get out of your car. How do you get into your house? So if you have a wheelchair, will it fit through your doors? Are you able to maneuver in and out throughout your house? Are you able to use your toilet? And the thing that we don't think about very much is how do you take a shower? Having the capacity to do things in a world that is really set up for people that are mobile becomes difficult when you don't have that same mobility. So we look for ways to assist people. We're not solving things, but we're looking for ways to assist people that have had this issue. And it's really a neat setup because we get them directly from the hospital. The hospital provides us names. They do the vetting for us of this is all the things that have happened so far. They have no more insurance. They have no capacity to pay another penny for how do I get back to a productive life? And that's how we get our leads. And therefore, it's meaningful because we have impact with people right away that are trying to lead a productive life rather than, and it's so hard when you think about it, going home and washing and reusing a catheter because they don't have the capacity to function without one. They're going to go right back into the hospital without our help.
Sure. Absolutely. And then there's definitely it's nothing really, you don't think about it. You almost sometimes don't think about it until you've been in that situation where it's like, how is this even going to work for me? But how did you get involved?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's a good lead in because we obviously take a lot of things for granted. One of the things I think about as I go through my day-to-day life and my job, the vast majority of issues that I face and I think are problems are first world problems. And when I see the impact that an organization like this can have for someone that needs resolution to issues that are far beyond the scope of what I have to deal with every day, 2 things. It's meaningful to those individuals that need the help. And 2, it feels good to be able to do that. So having a moderately successful career in equipment finance has enabled for me to see there's other people that need help and providing that assistance. And you know, it's really neat when you think about it. In equipment finance, that's what we do.
Sure.
Financing is a tool to help our customers achieve things that they couldn't have done by themselves. Neuro assistance is a really good simile for that. We're helping them achieve things that they couldn't have done on their own through that little nudge that they need, whether it's with an adaptive wheelchair, modifications to a home, new catheters, or what it might be, but we're that assistance.
Got it. No, that makes complete sense. And so when people are watching this, or we're talking about this in a few weeks at our event, we're going to be looking to raise money to further support the Neuro Assistance Foundation. Where do those donated dollars go, Steve?
Yeah, as we talked about, the neat thing about this is we get the names of people that are in need directly from the hospital. Our funds go directly to those individuals. So we've got 2 people that are full-time employees. We have our help be specific, tailored, and focused to what is it that you need, either A, to stay out of the hospital, like the catheter example that I had, or B, to enable for you to get out of your house and get back into the world that we all think about, so you can be productive and independent, supporting and providing for yourself and your family again. So it goes straight to those people that need it, with very little overhead on our part.
That's perfect. And just goes to, like you mentioned, assisted wheelchairs, some of those, catheters, all that equipment, so they can have some semblance of a quality of life on a regular basis.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then, so when our equipment finance, friends and just the industry are watching this, is this just something that's siloed to Texas, or is this a nationwide charity? What can people do to do their part here, Steve?
Yep. So one, I guess, like most things, we have a website, neuroassistance.org. And on that website, there's a button that says, hey, donate now. So if you are so moved and interested in helping other people where they need it the most, click on that button to donate now. The interesting part is you're talking about the things that they need. If people want to donate cash, something as small as $25 provides someone the ability to use catheters for a month. $100 goes towards a good portion of putting a wheelchair ramp in place. $200 helps widen doorways. And then $500 or more provides wheelchairs, shower chairs, other things that, again, we take for granted, but helps them get through their day-to-day. Or if you or a family member are aware of others that have equipment that is like we just talked about, we take donations of those as well, and we will clean, sterilize, ensure that things are up to standard, and repurpose those to people. So we don't just provide funds, but we could provide equipment for those in need as well.
Well, excellent, Steve. Well, I appreciate your time this morning. Thank you for talking about the Neuro Assistance Foundation. For those people who are watching this, go to the website. I'll have a link at the end here where you can click on, read the mission statement, see some of the impact that they're making to their local communities. If you have that equipment, by all means, let's funnel it Steve's way. His contact information will be in there too. So thanks again, Steve, for joining me, and look forward to seeing you here in a couple of weeks, sir.
Yeah, thanks for the ability to spread the word.
All right, thank you.